Welcome to the Tire Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. And as always, we have Mike,
Yo,
and I'm hyped. Mike, rhyme it.
what?
You got to rhyme.
Run it?
Rhyme it. I said Mike, I already rhymed it for you. What's up? You play this game
Oh,
with me? I'm hyped up because I want to fucking talk about this fucking sweet ass game, dude. Did you,
you said hype. I thought pipe doesn't rhyme, so I failed.
this orange door hinge, bro? The Eminem shit that he used to say. He was like, look, he's like, they say you
Purple.
can. I forget who it was. It was like some guy was like um interviewing him. He's like, they say you can like rhyme anything with anything, and he's like, or there are some words you just can't rhyme. He's like, what do you mean? For instance, I could say um whatever the fuck he said to this orange door hinge, and he was like, whoa, and the internet in the comment section was like, wow, dude, he's the greatest ever. And it's like, yeah, well, we know that, but like he didn't really have to explain it because we kind of like we know that he was just gonna take that as like an instant challenge.
Actually, rhyme.
Orange door hinge.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I don't
rhymes
think
by
so.
sound,
Yeah.
but not by
Oh,
spelling.
the same thing as hype. Hype. Yeah.
I don't like the technical term of rhyming though, and that's not because like I like him, but like if it
Yeah.
sounds the same, I call it a rhyme. Like it's still good. It's the closest thing you can get to what can't actually be accomplished spelling wise, technicality. You know what I mean? So like props
Yeah, it's
props for
like it
props.
kind of says it like he says it like a certain way, so it rhymes. It's like what rappers do. But
Like I could save everybody in this city from an earthquake. But a dude was a little bit clumsy and he fell off his balcony and he died. So that was 99.9% of the people. That's that's still a win. you know, that's a technical win. What's up, everybody?
I think there's a few words that don't rhyme. I know of orange and purple.
Purple Durple.
Purple's a word.
Well, you don't know that. One day maybe it could. Yins is a word now, from what I heard. I've never actually looked it up, but I guess yins is an actual like grammatic fucking word in the
I think ain't's in the dictionary.
right. But this isn't rhyming cast. We got to get away from this. This is bad tangent.
Who the fuck
it's
has a dictionary?
what would you like a thesaurus?
Yes.
An encyclopedia, if you will.
An
um,
Encyclopedia Dramatica.
I,
That's like an internet archive of like crazy people, I think.
I think I'm just gonna like put in the description. You know how I always type like what we talked about. It's just gonna be like words. The first thing is just gonna be like today we talk about words, grammar, specific books such as thesaurus and encyclopedias. Um, this is
How to
the
make cat move.
um, this
Dude, I
is
seen AI evolving. I seen this fucking video where it was like, this woman made a cobblestone pathway by putting concrete in bags and then putting them together and blah blah. And then like since they were in bags, they had little wrinkles on them. They looked really weird. And then like I closed out. There's another video that was like, this woman used milk containers. And I was like, oh shit, it's evolving.
um, my son started fucking golf camp, man. So that's cool.
Uh,
I bought him his first set of clubs last night. To my distress, when I brought them home, he was extra hyped, and I got him a little something special. I was gonna get him his first golf shirt, but I was like, I turned and saw this other thing, and I was like, he got polos at home. Um, the thing I saw was a sloth driver cover, like a really nice one. And I was like, nah, man, because he loves sloths. So that's fuck the shirt. We're getting that cover. Um, so yeah, he got that.
like
But
a head.
yeah, like it's a head with the claws and like the arms and claws and everything. And
Oh,
I put my hand in it. Dude, it's like all wool on the inside, real thick. It feels like you're wearing like a fucking glove. Like they made it too nice. It's pretty crazy. But to my dismay, he unwraps it all and takes the clubs out. Then he picks it up. I go to pick up the putter, and I realize I bought him a left-handed set. So today, Casey had to go exchange that shit while I was at work.
Damn.
Yeah, which it's fine. But
Dude, every time like I hear wool, especially since it's summertime, I always think like before air conditioning was invented, people wore wool like all fucking day, every day. And it's like, what the fuck was wrong with those people?
yeah,
Imagine fucking walking out to the west and being fucking dressed head to toe in wool and denim.
well, it's like there's like think about the old cowboy days, man. Like not even just about the wool part. It's you rode around in the hot blazing sun in a desert on a horse, and you were fully clothed, like
Yeah.
fucking. You had everything on you, man, and your hands and your head were the only thing that did not have clothes, and your head had a giant hat on it. So it's like, dude,
You get paid $5 and everything costs like a quarter at the very, very most.
that would just be like that would be terrible, man. Like I hate the heat so fucking much. Because I was talking to
uh,
my former boss earlier today. He called me while I was at work. He's like, "What are you doing, man?" Um, and he was like, "You think like, I mean, honestly, think about it, man." Because he just took up a postmaster job. He's like, "Do you think you could be a fucking postmaster? Like, I don't know. Like, do you think you could be a?" I'm gonna have to cut that. My old boss, called me today while I was at work. I was like, "What's up?" Um, he's like, "Do you think you could like be a boss at one of these branches and shit like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Really? You think you could deal with all the headaches?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. My dad was on a board, like, and he had to deal with that kind of shit all the time. And there was a point where he got to, and this is kind of where I got it from, is like, look, you can save somebody and give some people so many chances, but they're just gonna keep doing it if you keep fucking giving them chances. So like, one day you just gotta say fuck you. Like, you need to be held accountable, and I'm not gonna sit here and be friends with you. I warned you. I tried to help you. Like, at some point, certain people need fucking fired, and that's like all there is to it. Like, oh, you're gonna deal with this certain person and this certain person. And I was like, yeah, man, because that's the thing. Like, that's the problem with our company is people. First of all, it's very hard to get fired. Second of all, the big reason it takes so long and it's so hard is because people don't keep up or file the right paperwork. If you file on every bad thing that they do concerning that one specific thing, it won't take that long, but nobody does it because they're like, oh, well, we need this person. It's like, yeah, but if you get rid of this person, you can get a better person. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're making that much fucking money to do this job, why not take it seriously? You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's like, yeah, I absolutely think. But the part with the heat comes in, and I told him, I was like, I couldn't do your old job. Dude, I am not going outside for like, I don't know, 12 hours a day and
No.
running around, fuck, in the hot sun. Fuck no. And that's what I was telling him. I was like, in the wintertime, fine, I can dress for that. But you can't undress out in public. So like you're just stuck with the heat and you get what you get. So like fuck that, man. I couldn't imagine being a cowboy. Like I don't want to be a
Yeah.
cowboy, man. Fuck that. It's like how
Yeah.
did you
Got
guys
your leather or your well, you got your leather chaps so your fucking pants don't wear out. You're wearing boots with fucking spurs for fucking hours upon hours. Dusty. You're just dirty fucking dusty motherfucker.
Yeah, you live like a dog in a doghouse that the bedding doesn't get changed. you you live in a pool of ball sweat. Fuck that. And like when you get off, you slide off your horse and you see your trail of ball sweat that you left on it because you're just like, stuck there for hours on end in the desert. Fuck no, man. No, 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 no.
Dude, there was this hilarious fucking robot chicken skit where it's like this dude and his girlfriend, and she's like talks him into role play, and she gets him dressed up as Jack Sparrow, and like they start making out. And she's like, "Oh God, what's that?" And she's like, "Ah, I've been out at sea. I haven't brushed my teeth for a year."
Jesus.
And she's like, whatever. And pulls down his pants. She's like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" It's like,
I've got
um,
scurvy.
he had like, there was like some STD that like everybody had back then, and like the salt water, and he hadn't shaved, and like she's like, "Okay, you ruined everything." He's like, "What? I was just doing it how I was supposed to."
It's terrible. I did host my first ever D&D game. It wasn't even really. It was just a Dark Souls skinned over D&D game. That was fun, I guess. Did you enjoy it?
Dude.
Hell yeah. It was weird though. Like the thing was what I wasn't going to tell you guys. I didn't even get to tell you guys what was supposed to happen because I had to improvise because Becca, her tooth hurt, and Jason was with her, so they left, and Brandon didn't show up. Brandon was kind of my golden key because, well, it was everything that happened was supposed to happen, but the meantime, there was going to be in the background, Brandon's just stumbling his way and like running into you guys, but not able to reach you, and like have his infights
Okay.
going on. Yeah, like not like the thing I was trying to give off was I kept on saying this seems familiar to you, and it's like the most obvious giveaway, but nobody questioned it, so like it kind of fucked that up. Brandon would have probably thought about it because he like super overthinks into things, so I feel like he would have figured it out. But like what was supposed to happen is during that end fight, Brandon was just supposed to show up and go after just the monk himself, and it was going to turn out that everything Brandon was still alive, but everything was going on in Brandon's head. You guys were already dead. That's what it was going to like. It was supposed to turn out like that. And he was supposed to go straight for the monk. But, I mean, and then I had
I
to.
was distracted because I had to help
Yeah,
your son and
Tyler.
Tyler,
Yeah.
and then like
I did
I
not
hadn't
teach
read
my
over my
son.
character fully, and then you split me and back up. I was like, how am I supposed to scheme with people whenever Taylor and Becca are over there?
Yeah, did you like the little seat trick I did? I just color
Oh
coordinated the
yeah,
seats. Originally, I was gonna have you guys pull colors out of a hat, and just you guys wouldn't know what it meant until it actually happened. Um, but no, I have a couple GMs that I work with, and when I was explaining it to not Sean, but the other one that I just found out had been GMing for like 20 years. As soon as I said I split the group, he was like, "Oh shit, what'd you do?" I was like, "Yeah, it was cool." And I told him 4.5 hours. It only took 4.5 hours, and he was like, "That's it." And Sean was the same thing. They was like, "Dude, like, there you go." He's like, "Now you just have to master it." And he's like, "And I still have not done that." So I don't think I'll ever master this little thing going on. But it's like I was talking to Jeremy, the other GM. I was like, I don't think I want to play any more D&D games. I think I want to just make D&D games. He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, that it is fun." Like so, I guess that's not like an unusual thing. Some people just like building games, I guess, and GMing instead of playing.
a lot of
And
people get stuck with it usually.
well, I mean, and I'm happy to be stuck with it. Like I'm already Sean put me on to he told me that there are Pokemon tabletop games, and I've been wanting to do that Mystery Dungeon one and build that. Apparently, I didn't know that when he said that he meant there is an actual game with an actual rule book. There's a couple different ones.
Yeah.
So he started telling me like sites and what to link, and I started looking into it, and like, dude, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna get into that, and I'll send you guys the book so you guys can actually learn the system. Because I was gonna make my own system, just basically based on like stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I don't have to. But the thing is, the one thing I actually looked into is yes, it's a Pokemon tabletop RPG, but you're the trainer and you have 6 Pokemon. And the Pokemon are treated as individual characters as well. So it's like, oh shit. And like they were warning, some videos warned that it's an extremely robust, like it can be like a big complicated thing. So like I'm gonna go through the quick ones so I can like get like a basic understanding and probably just run basic. And since it's a mystery dungeon game, you guys will be Pokemon, so we can cut that whole like annoying. You're a trainer, and I have to prepare 6 fucking Pokemon for each fucking person to be this NPC. Like fuck all that, man. Like this, I just want to make a simple mystery dungeon game, you know. So that's what I'm kind of like.
I'll say like my prospect, my not prospect,
Idea.
thoughts about like dying in tabletop games have like really changed. Cause like I don't know. I guess I never really liked it to begin with, but like if you make it happen seldom, it's like really stressful. But I guess like it's only like only ends up being like one person dies like every 3 campaigns or some shit like that, then it's not bad. But then after like you start dying like all the time, it's more like comedic and like you become numb to it. You know, it's an overexposure.
Right, and I was trying to instill fear in my game. That's why I added like the Dark Souls. You're gonna die. Dude, you guys didn't even make it to the petrified toads. Nobody made it to that area. Nobody chose that area. I actually shortened the game up because 3 people weren't there that were supposed to be there.
Someone looking like Pathfinder and Sean was talking about that championship thing, but it's like
Champions.
I'm more of a doer than a reader, and it's like I'm not
I'm the same
going
way,
to
dude.
spend like hours reading a book, whatever. Like we could spend an hour or two playing the game,
Yeah, man.
or like maybe the person could spend like a half an hour to an hour like explaining it to me or helping me build a character so I know like what's going on.
No, 100%, and I'm the same way. Like I don't even know how to actually play D&D or build a character on my own because Sean just helped with everything. So like I don't really know the rules. I have to just play off of what you guys said. That's why I kept forgetting that we both have to roll to actually say we hit. And I just did straight rolls the
Yeah.
entire time where I was like, and then when you brought it up, I was like, oh yeah, let's do that. And then I'd forget again. So it was just kind of like
Yeah.
whatever. But it actually worked out for that mimic fight because we made that fight go really fast for a 4-on-4 battle against
Yeah.
like what you guys were. So I'm kind of glad I
Well,
fucked
the
up.
only like problem with that is like that was Taylor's third time playing, so she's like relatively competent in the game. And then like 3 of the people never played before. And
Yeah,
then
so
me
that
and Becca played.
yeah, and that was another thing too is like I was being very honest and obvious like, "Hey, you just need to go chase that dude." And it's like, "Can I use detect
Yeah, see,
creature to
you
see
have
if there's
to.
anything like here and here?" She's like, "I'm just playing it like it's D&D." I was like, "Yeah, but this is a linear one shot." That's what I was trying to say. We got 3 brand new people here. Like I kind of can't make it both ways. I kind of have to. Well, I can, but it's not going to be every time. So don't use it all at the beginning. I'm just trying to get you to the next phase. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
let's
that's
see, like I kind of don't really want to. Like, you can tell me because I like separate myself from stuff pretty easily. Like, spoilers don't usually ruin stuff for me.
I mainly made this game to accommodate you personally because I know you love to roll
Yeah,
dice. I did. I really did. I was like, I know he loves to roll dice. And honestly, man, let's scratch the fucking itch. Let's just fucking let me make this fucking game. We'll just do it because everybody wants to play D&D, but we never can. So we're gonna fucking do it. Like, so I was like, Mike just gets bored with shit, but he loves just rolling dice. We'll just make the whole game just rolling dice. And like everybody was kind of hyped on that, so that was cool. That's why I didn't have very much RP. You guys didn't even choose a pathway to.
I was RPing, dude. I was making sandcastles.
Yeah, yeah, you were making sandcastles, but like nobody even made it to an area where there were side quests. Like, like I had specific areas that had side quests where you guys could have got like the Moonlight Greatsword and shit like that. Like, and just nobody picked anything, so we just shot through the whole fucking game. I was like, all right, well, that's cool. So
Tyler got that spear.
yeah,
But no, what I was trying to say is that like you were telling people to make rolls, and since they were new, they didn't like make the connection to their sheet for like they remember they had bonuses for their rolls all the time.
yeah,
And then
yeah, I remember that.
yeah,
We were
like
just
you just
rolling
tell them
straight.
to roll D20. You want to try to tell them like one of the skills that the thing relates to, and then like
Yeah, we all forgot
what's
about that,
another?
except
All
for
the
you.
save throws. Yeah. Whenever you want somebody to make a roll for like, oh, I'm going to push you, that's a strength save. Or like if they push back, it'd probably be like strength versus strength. But like what I'm trying to say is like when you're trying to avoid negative effects or some shit, that'd be like a save roll.
Yeah, and that's the thing about D&D. I never really liked it. I don't care, like, because you can. That's what I try to do is simplify everything. That's why I was like, roll a d20. If you go above or below 10, we'll just go like that. Because like, everybody's new and I'm new to it, so it just makes it easier on me and it makes it faster for everybody else. So I just kind of rolled with it like that. I basically tried to simplify everything as as fucking together as I could. I mean, what are you gonna do with 3 new players and a first-time GMer? We're all new here, so I just went with it.
I was telling you what.
No, you're right.
It's
Like I was saying, I don't actually like. Yeah, we played a year-long campaign, bro. It's been a year since that campaign. I don't even remember how to play D&D. I'm just like, I just want to make this cool world and everybody just have fun. So yeah, I just kind of did it for our little group just because something I wanted to do.
yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
and now I'm like, and Tyler's told me afterwards, he's like, dude, I had a fucking blast. He's like, I'm down to play online, but I want to play in person. I was like, we're not playing on fucking line, dude. We're playing in person. So when you get back, we'll play. But until then, we're playing games like in person, have people over. I'm just like, I don't know what's next for like after the Pokemon game after I build that, but that's my next venture. And I need to like, I'm probably gonna jump on that while I'm on the car ride in New York this weekend. So that's probably what I'm gonna start doing, or at least in my hotel room at night. So yeah, did you like
I was
the?
thinking of making a version of my world in the Genesis game.
Please don't use Genesis. I fucking hate Genesis.
I love Genesis, and it just works so much easier. I don't want to have to make up 500 spells.
Yeah, that's why I skinned that That's why I skinned the D&D. I was just like, it's a system that all you guys know how to play, so it just made it easier for everybody. And plus, I'm not programming shit into a computer, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'll play your Genesis game, but don't roll 4 white against my 2 black. my 4 destiny dice to make sure that you can't do this. Fucking hate that shit.
Oh, dude, you should have seen it. Fucking, we played Fallout game on Sundays, and I don't know if David is also in on it, he has to be in on the joke, or he's like doesn't realize what he did. But in Fallout, there's a perk called Idiot Savant, and it's
Ah,
basically if you're really stupid, you have a chance to get like quadruple your fucking XP. So David, I wasn't. I was just kind of like, I like. There's like 100 and some talents in Genesis,
oh, you
and
told me about this. I remember you telling me about this. Yeah.
yeah. So like, I never really made any like unique ones, and David's trying to make that like part of the thing is that we had unique talents we could make up, and so he ended up giving me Idiot's Fun because I'm really dumb, and I immediately got it up to like the top perk or like its last line because I was like like I had a level 2 perk, so that means I had to get I could get a level 3 perk and on, which is what they were, and so I get like I have like everything. And David threw like a fucking wall of fucking meat at us that just murdered everybody. And they were like, my name's a super mutant named Lance. And I was just back shooting people because I finally got my shooting up, and I've been a melee character like every single time. And so like I was like, oh shit, I gotta go save him. And I'm like motherfucking invincible. I just like walked up to one motherfucker, fucking launched him through the fucking air, then just fucking stemmed people. Fucking everybody's getting back up, then they instantly got knocked out. And then I just started killing everybody.
That was
like It's like, what do you do? It's like, I'm gonna dodge twice and use 2 strain. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna spend a story point. And I'm like, I'm gonna spend it back and I'm gonna lose 2 strain because you spent a story point and I have a special talent that does that. So, like, my fucking shit kept getting stacked up real high from dodging all the time. And then it would just jump all the way back down because my skill checks would relieve my stamina and all my fucking abilities.
you saying that idiot savant thing. It reminded me. I do know an idea for what I'm doing next after the Pokemon game. Sean got me into this idea of doing a murder hobo game.
Oh, yeah.
If you do you know what that is? I didn't know what it was whenever
Kind
you
of.
told me.
I know what a murder hobo is.
Yeah, you just for the sake of being like he was telling me it's like this. You can do the murder hobos are just people that in game um you don't give me a good deal as a merchant, I can just kill you and take your shit, or I can just steal your shit and be done with it. Like basically a like a lawless fucking wasteland kind of game. But
Yeah.
he did also say that usually the people that like playing that type of person are very upset whenever they end up having to deal with consequences because they just thought that they could do whatever they wanted. Which that's kind of my. I don't really have a fear of that because I know how you guys play, and like I'm not really worried about you guys getting upset at consequences because you know damn well you guys all know me, and I'm gonna make consequences because that's just like it's like you said. You are the ants and I am the fucking magnifying glass if I so will it. Um, but like that's a
Fucking,
that's another idea.
I did a murder hobo run in Oblivion and in that one game that we were playing, Divinity Original Sin.
Mm-hmm.
That was the highest level character I had was murder hobo. I killed everything and everybody on site.
Nice.
I
Um,
was like super rich because I never had to spend any gold because I just killed everybody and took all their shit.
um, but now that we're done with that, though, there is a big announcement. Ocarina of Time remake has been announced finally.
um,
So hyped on that. Everybody's hyped on that as it should be. Um,
for Switch, I guess.
Switch 2, yeah. I don't know if it'll be on normal Switch, but they just announced it. So you know there's gonna be a console coming with it. So I'm gonna be fighting for that, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
like a special edition console because I collect those.
Remember
And
that thing I told you about the cards where they were like selling cheaper Pokemon cards if they could puncture the case? They're starting to do that
yeah.
with other shit.
Oh yeah. Fucking dude, like Gabe's is like that. That's why I like Gabe's is it's like, oh, this thing has like this one thread missing out of it. Well, it just went from $50 to $5. It's so like weird. Um, but yeah, there's
It's
that.
just the anti-scalper thing for the package thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did tell me about that.
Yeah.
Um, other than that, I think it's gonna be. I don't know. It's already been a pretty good year for video games. Not like the best year, but it's been pretty decent. We got a new Yoshi game. I've been playing that. It's really fun. Um, you you fucking you just study enemies basically and throw them on your back. They're not actually even really enemies. They're creatures inside of a book, and like what their reactions to certain things that is the level building. And once you figure like you study it so much and learn so many different details about it, you should leave and you'll get points towards it and then use those points to unlock the next storybook page or the next level.
Seen a little bit of a video about that. It was just like um said how you like can name enemies, and of course like
Yeah,
every possible curse word, even like poop, is bad. And then like
I let him
if you
pick the
try
name,
to
so
name if you try to name the if you try to name something the same thing, he'll like be like, hey, you already named something that. And then if you try to name it after him, it'll be like, wait, that's my name. If you try to name it after yourself, it'll be like, but you already exist. You're right there.
yeah, I didn't know that. I always let the book, because you can let the book name them their names, and I'm like a very canonical person when it comes to like a game. Like Final Fantasy, I never like in Final Fantasy 1, like straight through where they didn't actually have names. Like I went online and I was like, what's the canon name? Same thing with Dragon Quest. What's the canon name? I'm naming everybody those names. It's just kind of like how I do it. Squall, his name is Squall. Like
So I
so
always named them like, well, what was it? Legends of Zelda, Link's Awakening. If you name yourself Link or Zelda, it changes the music and it makes it like all stormy and shit.
nice.
And so like ever since then, I just like fuck around. And then like originally for Final Fantasy games, I would name. I'll just make them whatever my name was, and then name the other people as I felt, so I could like know whatever their name is popping up on the screen.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
then after a while, I started like I named myself a few times because like in Pokemon, when you start a conversation, they like say your name, and it always seems like so funny to me for some reason.
uh, um,
Then put like bitch what and like other stupid shit in it.
I think what else came out this year? Because Yoshi came out. That Silk Song came out. Was that last year or this year? I feel like it was this year.
Last year, then? I don't know.
Um, only at $20. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. There's been a bunch of like announcements been being made, like Ocarina, of course. Um, Saros came out, so, which is like I don't know a bullet hell kind of game that looks pretty fucking badass. I just heard a bunch of people talk about it. It was really good. I don't know. It's more indie games that I can't remember. That's why I'm saying it's been a good year, but I can't remember like everything. Mina the Hollower came out.
There's like a fake indie game that came out.
What is it?
Mixtape, I think.
Mixtape?
It's like some story based game
Oh yeah, I
where
know
you
what that
like
is. Yeah.
literally don't do anything.
No, essentially no.
And
It's kind of like a just a visual kind of deal. I
Yeah.
heard it's really
But
good
it's in
though.
like
I heard it's really good.
14 FPS, so it looks really weird.
Mina the
It's
Hollower
like an
finally.
old fucking speed racer.
Mina the Hollower finally came out. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. I've had this game wish listed for fucking ever since I heard about it on, I think it was the Besties podcast, which is a really good show. You guys should check that out. Ironically, last night I'm playing Mina the Hollower, and a pop-up comes up on my phone at like 1 in the morning, and my favorite show, Tadpog, fucking dropped a surprise Mina the Hollower episode that I wasn't expecting, and that was really good. So, and I was like in the Discord, and I'm like, yo guys, what timing is that about? Because I wasn't even planning on doing this, and I'm doing the show tomorrow. So I was like, I guess and
And
Besties dropped me into the
Mitch
Hollower.
didn't think I would like this game for some reason.
Yeah, no, I did want to talk about
Even
that.
though about around the time that you probably heard of it, I was playing Blasphemous.
I heard about it a long time ago and forgot about it. Like I think it was last year or something.
I was playing Blasphemous in like what, February, maybe last year. Yeah, played
I
a
don't
while
know.
ago.
We were both playing. It was really fun. I've heard people just say, yeah, to even call Blasphemous a good game is crazy, and I was like, what the fuck did you just say, dude? Like,
Blasphemous is awesome.
that's
It's
why
fucked up.
this is why I don't go into the comment section on social media, because I'm just like, oh, look at these bunch of retards. Like, you're a game lover and you don't think that this game is cool. Like, I understand like not liking that type of game, but appreciate that fucking shit, because that's cool as shit. Blasphemous is awesome.
I seen somebody make a comment before. It was like they were talking about like some random game lore, and their response was like, "Oh, well, I have this headcanon where like," and they just like made up some shit, and I was like, "Okay, like that's weird." And that has nothing to do with anything.
Right. Um, yeah, this thing, it's basically, I'm just gonna say it up front because it's only been I think a week since it came out. Let me pull up this wiki real quick. Uh, no, it just says 2026. I don't know why it doesn't say the exact. Oh, May 29th. So it's the 10th. So 11 days ago, this game came out, and it seems like every podcast that's like a gaming show that keeps up with this shit has made a podcast on this fucking game already, and every single one of them sound the same, so it will probably sound the same too. It looks like uh, Oracle Seasons, Oracle of Ages, Zelda games, Link's Awakening. It looks like that, like in this 8-bit Game Boy style game, and but at the same time, it's also like Castlevania, but it also plays like Bloodborne, where if you get hurt, the only way your health vial when you pop it, um, much like what's the drink from Dark Souls that I can't remember? The flask is the
Oh
fucking
shit!
Elden Ring one.
Yeah.
But anyway, you get those, and it doesn't heal you like a lot, but if you attack, you can see a yellow bar filling up where your red bar is, and as it fills up, that's when you pop your vial, you'll get that whole thing back. So that's that Bloodborne aspect. Um, it's really fucking hard. I have died
The
so
burrowing
many
thing looks
times.
really cool.
The burrowing thing looks really cool, but it's really weird to get used to, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Um,
Yeah.
well, let's just kick off about what this game is about. Mina the Hollower is a Hollower, and she created like these spark towers on this island. And now that they're going bad, she has to go fix them, and apparently it's terrorizing like the world, essentially, that they're going bad. I didn't pay much attention to the story. I am just in love with these kinds of games. It's not really a big story. That's basically it. And there's like a villain thing.
No, I just seen like, was it the intro to the game? Like I watched somebody review a few reviews, like one, I don't know. Anyway, fuck. Yeah, the beginning of the story, like they had like the little pixel cutscene.
Yeah,
And
like
I
Link's
thought that
Awakening.
chick looked like she was dressed like the chick from Secret of Nin. I was like, oh shit, like, what's this? And then the name Hollower, I don't know, man. That kind of sounds like really horrible. Like what you do with people. Like your
Yeah, I
name's
get it.
Hollower and you have a giant sword. Like what the fuck she do?
Well, I guess Hollowers are just like people or creatures
I
or whatever the fuck they are in this world. But I mean, I don't know
thought she
exactly
was
what
like
they do. I really
Vlad
don't.
the Inhaler.
Well, she made those spark things, and she knows how to fix them. So like that's what you're doing. But the game does not go in any order. Like you can go to whatever dungeon you want whenever you want. That's another like original Zelda kind of style thing. It's also in likeness of a Metroidvania. So it also kind of makes like Castlevania, especially since like the you can pick a bunch of different weapons, but she is supposed to have, I'm pretty sure like she is supposed to have the whip mace thing, and that's just what I use too. Every cutscene she has it, and the title she has it, so that's what I use. So that's another like Castlevania like thing. Um, Other than that, it plays like an extreme platformer combat kind of deal going on. Um, it's ridiculously hard. Like I was saying before, I've died so many fucking times. And much like Dark Souls, I eventually just get my attack and defense just up so much that I start tanking bosses. So that's how I've just been kind of running through it. Is like I'm just gonna be careful, beat your ass, and if I don't feel like it, I'll just run and gun, kind of deal. So,
Uh,
but yeah, yeah, I didn't think you would like it because, and this was the big thing I didn't want to like text a whole lot about because it's just a lot. Like, you know how when you get hit through walls on Dark Souls, you fucking hate it, like we all do. Like it is bullshit, you know. Well,
yeah.
like there's a section of the game where you're going through like these farmland, and there's this thing called the pumpkin carver, and he's like this fucking dude that just pops out of nowhere all throughout this entire area, and like just you can't stop him. He's just gonna grab you, and you have to escape. So he will like punch you. So say I went through like a giant obstacle course for like screens on screens on screens. He punched me one time, and I flew back like 4 screens until I hit a wall. So I had to go do it all over again just to get back to him, and then hopefully dodge him this time. That's the kind of shit like trying to jump over all these pathways that have tons of little holes in them or you could fall off, and there's like 20 enemies surrounding you. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. That's why I didn't think you would like it. That was like the big thing. I was like, he's just gonna say this is bullshit because even I'm saying this
They
is
have that
fucking bullshit. This is crazy.
they have that floor shit in Link's Awakening where you can fall through the it's like one of those floor panel bosses that they have all over those games.
Yeah,
There's one that's like the middle platform or some shit is like not one of the wall or the floored pieces. So like you can fall through it and then you have to climb back. And then there's the first boss, is that tail centipede thing or the tail cave.
yeah.
And
I know what you
he
mean.
can knock you off and you have to run all the way back. But those aren't like the hardest things in the world.
Well, no, but what does suck is so think about a giant black pit, and the only thing you can travel on is by jumping, grabbing a hold of a hook that releases you in like a second, and you have to jump from hook to hook to hook to hook to hook super fast, or like you're having a the walls are closing in kind of run where like there's these pathways coming this way and these walls are closing and you have to hurry up and run. Oh, and oh my god, there's basically like 3 mini bosses right here while I'm trying to do this, and they're all trying to get at you. Like it's just ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. But I mean, I love it because it's a challenge. But it's like I just did not think you would be a fan of something like that because like it is. It's unfair in some areas. It really is. Like there's some parts where You just kind of got to wait for the right time to take care of this enemy just so you can go through this thing and
Oh
be
yeah.
swarmed by other enemies and just be constant. And around all that is just pits. So every time you get smacked, you get knockback and you fucking fly into a pit. It's like, oh, now you're back over here at the start of this screen. Now you just keep going. Try again. Like it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Um, you
But I
get
always think of like, what was it, the first Metroid, whenever you start with 99 health and you have like, what, 1,000 health, and
yeah.
like every 20th enemy drops a health orb. And then like, I really enjoyed Castlevania 4, I think. Is that the one with the Wiggly Whip?
That's super intense, super Castlevania. Yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, that game is fucking
I love
stupid.
doing that. It's like so stupid and fun for some reason.
See, I'm a Bloodlines guy, straight up on the, but I do love like I don't know, those two games are very close to me.
Well, we've played a few of them,
We played
and
both of them. Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
yeah,
Yeah, they're both extremely fun, but it also like the Souls system. You gather bones, not souls, and you use those. Like there'll be beggars on the street. I don't know what they do, but like they'll be like, "I'm down on my luck. Can I get 100 bones?" And you never have to give it to them again. Like their dialogue doesn't change, but they're
yeah.
everywhere. Um, yeah, and like the main hub, Central City, is kind of like the safe zone. Like you're just like that's where you can go to the blacksmith. You can go like, and even it's the whole entire world is a puzzle. So you don't go through dungeons. Um, it's like that section of land is the dungeon kind of deal, which is really fun because at first I hated it because I was like, damn man, all right, I made it all through this just to get to this part, and oh man, now then I'm gonna have to go through a dungeon, and then the boss was at the end of like the whole area. I was like, oh cool. So I do like that aspect. There's keys. There's like a certain amount of keys that you can buy at random vendors. You can buy from like these two weird dudes that are like trying to make it like scarce, and they're talking about how valuable they are. So you can buy so many from this one, and every time it goes up in price. And like his dude is like, you go talk to him, and he's like, huh, well, only 25 keys left in circulation? That's far too many for me. Come back whenever you've only had like a handful of keys left. They're trying to raise like the stock basically of keys.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. There's just like a whole bunch of cool ass fucking shit in this game. Um, but yeah, you use the bones to like level up too. So like, and they progressively like just like souls, you you level up a skill. It's more expensive the next time. If you die, you lose it all, and you have to go grab your spark. And if you die, then they're all gone. Um, a really cool thing also is you can get newspapers from newspaper stands, and whenever you read them, whatever boss or recent feat you've done, that's like the headline, and it shows like little pictures of you fighting them, and it'll show your stats, how many
Oh,
souls you've lost, how many bones you've lost or gained, and all like the stats on it and everything. So it's cool, like little
that's
in-game.
impressive. Look at that.
Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like a cool little built-in leaderboard. It comes with the game itself comes with like 50 fucking mods in the menu that you can just turn
Yeah.
off and turn on at any time. So you could like make yourself get bones faster or jump like ridiculously high. Like there was an achievement I saw, beat the game in 4 hours. I didn't understand how until I realized that you could just like make yourself jump over screens. You know what I mean? But yeah, they do like a whole bunch of cool little. They really focused on the details here. Um, How much gameplay did you end up watching?
Not like too much.
Did
It was
you?
basically the guy showcasing a lot of the things you talked about. And then he talked about how there's like certain upgrades or something. I forget exactly what it
Oh,
was, but
trinkets.
like the charge thing. So I was like watching that part where he like brought up, oh, there's a charge, and like the visuals is like character jumping all over the place. Like it has the fucking what's it, Rocco's feather or whatever. And I'm like, Mitch, what? Like I want to play this now. What are you talking about?
That's why I told you, fucking just buy it and play a little bit of it before we do it on the show. I mean, fuck it. The
Yeah,
reason,
but I
by
have
the way,
like 5 million things to do over the summer.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's another thing. The reason we're doing this random ass episode is because I'm going to New York next week, and I won't have time to record 2 episodes. So we're doing our this game because because we have an anime too. So we're gonna do this game and the anime record tomorrow, and that way we have 2 episodes for the next 2 weeks. So this wasn't really planned. So we just kind of had to jump on it. But it's a good thing this game just came out because it gave it a perfect excuse to like get a newer game podcast like right as it just kind of came out. So we figured why not. Just kind of seemed like the smart business decision. But
Fuck
yeah,
you, man.
fuck you, man. Industry is trash.
Yeah, man.
The trinkets you were talking about are basically like the rings, and they're actually just more useful rings that you would get in like the Oracle
I'll bring
games.
that up. Yeah.
Um,
I completed that before, bro.
yeah, fuck that. Um, like you'll have ones. The one I always have and you get to upgrade how many trinket you can buy more trinket slots, so you could actually just stack a shitload of them. I have like 4 slots right now, but there's trinkets like if you die, a vial will shoot out of you, open up, and you'll be at full health and come back to life, basically giving you a second wind. There's ones where like if you fall into a pit, so there's a part of the game where I'm pretty sure you can't reach like actual other parts of the game, like crucial parts that you actually need to get to, without certain trinkets, is what I read. Um, like the pitfall one. So if you burrow underground and jump out, you can jump over 2 squares. If you get that pit, you can make that third square fall into the pit, and you'll take a very tiny bit of damage, and you can just control your pop out onto like the ledge that you couldn't reach normally. So like apparently you have to, from what I read, you like have to go and buy that trinket somewhere. I don't know. Um, I
See, in Blasphemous, you had like you had like two different pages. I forget what they were exactly,
some of them
but
make you
like
run on
one
certain
would,
walls, like to get to those
yeah,
areas.
one would give some would give you like a new ability or some shit like that, or augment one of your current abilities, and then like the other thing like affected like your magic and shit like that.
Yeah, and there's like
And,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
there's just like things about this game that apparently from what I heard there's like a manual in the settings, but I haven't read it. But I'm over halfway through the game and I still don't know like how to get the second spark that you have to use to open up certain doors in the city or whatever. I don't know. There's like a stat that you can upgrade where it banks bones for you, and I don't know how that works. Like the other day when I was playing the machine in my little base, when you burrow into a save point hole, you have like a little base, and like
yeah.
you can change your trinkets and all that. But the little machine in the corner was rocking, and I went over. I was like, dude, I have like 8,000 fucking bones saved up. When did that happen? Like I don't even know how that thing works. Like, and you have
Was it
sidearms. Like,
second Pokemon game? That's like one of the early things I really like about it.
oh
Is that
yeah, your
like
mom saves your money for you. It works just like that.
yeah,
Yeah. I just don't understand like the exact like money to bone or the bone to whatever ratio. But like
yeah,
you got that switch trinkets. You got sidearms. They're like basically a second weapon that's just limited by how many like I don't know, I guess magic pots. That's what they remind me of is magic pots. So like you can have like these throwing battle axes. You can have like paracels that you can jump over holes and come down on, or I don't know. I've had like a gas blower one where you just like spread poison gas in front of you or some shit. Uh, Trinkets though.
Yeah.
There's a cool ass trinket I found I thought you would love is every time you get hit, you get a fly, up to 4 flies, and those flies will attack enemies for you, like on the spot. Whenever you get close to them, it's pretty funny. You get them from some like random. You get the trinket from some random like nasty ass fly guy. I found him just like randomly and beat his ass, and I got the trinket from him. And he's like,
That
"Well,
is a upgrade in Binding of Isaac.
I
Your like head gets infected with bugs, and like every once in a while, a fly pops out and like death charges an enemy.
yeah, man." And that's like the other. That's another thing I've heard too. Is like it's like Binding of Isaac. I've heard that as well. Like everybody's been making these little connections. Um, it is a great
I
game.
love Binding of
Yeah.
Binding of Isaac is just so funny because like it's like was it roguelite, so it's like punishing as shit and hard, but like you use your tears as an attack, and your upgrades are like you put toothpicks in your eyelids so your tears are bigger, like random shit like that.
What the fuck? Uh, oh yeah, that burrowing mechanic you wanted to hear about. So
Yeah,
there's like parts of platforming. Actually, it's not even parts. There's a good bit of them. So like there's things you burrow underneath to get through the level. Well, sometimes there's just straight up a pit on the other side. Like there's nothing else to land on. So if you don't time it right and hurry up and like quickly slam that button, whenever you go underneath the bar and into the pit, you have to hurry up and double jump or jump out of the ground from underneath that in the pit. And if you don't do it right, you just fall into the pit.
yeah,
It's not as bad and complicated as I'm making it sound, but like when you're new to it, it does take some getting used to. And like
yeah. I heard it has like a lot of retro mechanics, like when you get hit, you like get bumped and shit like that.
yeah, exploding walls, like you see a cracked wall and you hit it with your whip, it explodes. You in every level, you're gonna learn like every single screen, I mean, you're gonna learn that you should just look everywhere all the time. Because like
Yeah,
you will miss it. Like I found myself many times finding a very simple solution to get through the level, but I couldn't see it. I didn't really look for it, you know. So you
yeah.
gotta
I've
always keep your eyes open.
forget which one of the handhelds Zelda games it is, but not all the walls have cracks on them, and you have to like poke them with your sword, and they make a different noise.
Mm-hmm. That's a cool one. It's a cool one, but not really one that anybody knew about unless it was by accident. I feel like.
Well, whenever you play the handheld games, you realize that like you only ever enter in the middle of a screen, so the secret doors are usually like right in the middle if they're there.
Yeah, that's fair. It's funny when they make them like one square offset.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
trying to fuck with you. And then you accidentally like miss your bomb, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna have to do that again." And then the other wall blows up, and you're like, "Damn."
right. Um, a lot of bosses have second phases too. That's another thing. So
But,
I'm pretty sure every one of the main bosses have a second phase. So don't let that take you by surprise when you go to play it because it definitely did for me. And I was like, how in the fuck do they expect me to beat both phases? And then I was like, no, I'm just gonna tank the fuck out of this dude and dodge like I'm in the Matrix. Fuck it.
uh-uh.
It was fun, dude. The boss battles are really fun. Um, there's ways to grind bones too, like you beat up a car, which is just like fucking the Street Fighter for this one dude, or you dive through these rings, and another one where you make way fucking more money. I don't know if that's supposed to be from something, but it seems like you pick out a lot of different games in this one. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm. When you beat a boss, you have to go to the tower. That's always behind it. You are running up a tower 2D that actually goes around. So that's a cool little thing going on. So it's one of those chase things, like the wall of electric is chasing you, and there's obstacles in the way, and you don't die, which is really cool. You don't die. You get hit, you fall to the bottom, and you just restart. There's no like penalty, and you collect bones on the way up. And if you didn't like your result and you feel like you could have got more, there's a little thing off to the side of the main part to actually fix it. It'll let you do it until you fix it. It'll pop up. Um, you got this many bones or something about bones. If you can get more or whatever, just restart. And you can click that and you would restart and just do it till you get whatever you want out of it. There's no penalty, which is really fun, especially for like a painstakingly hard game as this. I make it sound out like it's super hard because it really is if you think about how many times you die and like what happens.
Yeah.
But it's
I heard the developers made it, or were intentionally making it punishing. And I forgot to bring this up earlier, and I forget if you did, but this is a relatively popular company that made this game. They made Shovel Knight and something else.
Yacht Club Games, yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I I want to say, I could be wrong, but I feel like I heard that Yacht Club Games is like, I guess half the team came from Way Forward, which is the company that makes the Shantae games. So
Okay, I think I might have heard that.
whip mechanic for the hair, whip mechanic for the game, and they fucking know how to do it, dude. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I heard is like half of that. I know half of Way Forward at one point went somewhere else, if I remember right. And I think it was this company. But anyway, um, yeah, you can run up those fucking towers, get whatever you want. The burrowing mechanic just takes some getting used to because if you can't jump something as normal you have to burrow and then launch out of it. So, and you use that burrow mechanic to also pick up items and shit. Like, there were these bouncy balls that kept on bouncing me into pits and shit, and I didn't know how to progress forward, so I looked it up. I didn't know you could just burrow under the ground and just come up from underneath of them. And I'm halfway through the game already. I'm over halfway through the game. I didn't know you could do that. So, I'm just kind of like constantly finding new shit about it as I play it.
Totally.
And it's like, I don't know. There's no the game just like kind of teaches you the basic at the beginning and shit. And unless you look at that manual, you're like kind of not gonna know the other shit sometimes. So, but that's cool though.
That's like one of the biggest disappointments for me in modern gaming. It's like I get my nice pretty little game case, and I break the plastic and open it up, and I look at the game, and I'm like, yeah, and I look at the other side, and it's like a little piece of paper. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, hey man, save the trees because you guys just look up everything anyway. I feel
It's like a lost art.
yeah.
Like some manuals were like really good, and they like were from your perspective, and like the first Halo one was like the field guide for the fucking Marines or whatever.
Description of every weapon and what it does in detail.
Yeah, and then like the enemy and what we know of them and what we designate them and shit like that.
Yeah, dude, that was one of the cooler manuals for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's also like at the same time, like, well, I guess the original Zelda manual had like told you some shit, but like this is like they kind of give you the opportunity to just play this game and figure it out because you can already go anywhere and do anything at any time. So it's like, here's basically the OG Zelda kind of style where you just figure it out, man. Just not as brutal, I guess.
There's an X-Men game. It's made by like the legendary Bad Company that made a bunch of shitty games, movie games.
What is it?
And it's I forget what it's called, LGN or something.
Yeah, LGN. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But there's this X-Men game where you like gotta beat the game, and then there's like these clues and shit throughout the game, and then at the end of the game, it's like you gotta talk to Professor Xavier, and he like gives you some cryptic message, and then like you have to like look through all of the text at the end of each level, and like all the red text spells a message out, and you use that with what Xavier says, and that leads you to a code on the front of the game. And if you know anything about NES, you have to open the game cartridge. You have to open the fucking thing and pull the game out to see what the game fucking says. And there was no save, so you had to know the code before you beat the game.
It's
That
terrible.
only tells you about it after you beat it.
Nah, man. Fuck all that. Well, it's like I beat one of the Oracle games one time and I got the code and I put the code in the other game and it did not take it. I took a picture of it on my phone because it was so big.
Yeah.
And then I typed it out and it was like, "Nah, man." I was like, "What do you mean no?" So I just have to beat the game again and get another code? Like what the fuck? So that's why I never pursued that whole code to code to code to code to get the 100% between the two games.
Yeah, I did that. You get the big Goron sword or whatever.
I want the fucking third game. You know there was a third game, right? That was supposed to come. It was a paintbrush. I don't know
Yeah, I
what
think
the
I heard
uh,
you talked about that before.
yeah, like these guys. Look, dude, they finally remade. They're remaking fucking Ocarina. It's announced. Cool. Give us the two Oracle games remakes, just like you did Link's Awakening, and give us the fucking third game. Give us the third game. We're in a different. It's 2026. You can do that now. It's gonna be fine.
Capcom had some huge popular game come out recently, didn't they?
Um, I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't
There
remember what
is
it
the
is.
Resident Evil games,
Yeah, that's true too.
so that might have been what I'm thinking about.
Did
The 4 remake.
well that actually, that's I think that one's actually like a year or two old now. They just
I
came.
thought it came out like last year.
Was it Pragmata? Was that Capcom? The
Maybe.
the one with the dad robot? The one
I don't know.
the one that's been like real popular lately. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
Yep, it's
I know
Pragmata.
what you're saying.
Yeah, it's Pragmata. Still a game I'm
Yeah,
never
I like
ever gonna
forgot about
play.
that game existing.
Never gonna play that fucking game. I saw it once and thought it looked cool, and then I heard about what it was, and I was like, nope, I'm okay. That's not really my thing. It's just like that. Everybody liked that fucking. Was it Death? It wasn't Death Stranding, was it? The walking simulator game. One
That
that
one.
everybody makes
That
fun
is
of.
a weird game because it's made by the guy who made Metal Gear. So like,
Yes, it's gonna be weird. Yeah.
yeah, you're like the dude from The Walking Dead that everybody liked, and I don't think they ruined his character. They ruined everybody else, so they probably ruined him. But there's like babies or some shit, and like pods, and like the babies are messages or some shit, and these dudes get paid money to like roam the wasteland to deliver these babies to different places. They're called like couriers, and there's all kinds of like crazy fucked up shit out in the wasteland.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
that is.
my buddy at work
And
was
then they
telling
came
me.
out with a second one, and like what I just told you was what I knew. And the second one, it showed this dude that has like this red fucking armor on, but he looks like Alice Cooper, and he's wielding a guitar that has a blade on it, and he's fighting a samurai robot that can teleport. And I'm like, what in the fuck is this game?
It sounds like the dude from Kingdom Hearts may have stepped in on that one. It's like you want
Well,
to
the
fuck
dude
this
who
shit
made
up, sure.
fucking um what was it? Metal
Tetsuya.
Gear. People always like talk about like what's her name, Quiet, and I think her thing was like she had to be naked because she like breathes through her skin or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the Hollowers are members of a guild dedicated to studying the Earth. Okay.
Like burrow and shit.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, you're a little mouse, so I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, essentially, she's just she's just taking care of those spark generators, and there is like this looming dude. He's like the mayor of the city. The city's called Osek or something like that. Um, but he's like this giant lion looking dude, and he's just like kind of too nice. So it's weird, you know what I mean? So, and there's some like
Do
other
you
shit.
remember? I think it's called The Secret of Nin.
Yeah, I know. Secret in him.
Yeah, that was really dark, baby. That was really good. But like every time you bring up like the electricity and like the fact it's your mouse, I'm like, oh, is it like a rat city and shit?
Nah, there's fucking dudes all like just random people, random creatures. Like it was funny though, cause like if you see somebody that's like golden and sparkly running around, they're walk up and talk to them. They'll be like, "Oh, a hollower! Here, just take all the bones. I don't want to see you." And they just like fucking throw so much money at you, and they run away. But I did it so much. Like every time I saw one, I did it. At one point, I did it to someone. She was like, "No, no, you'll have no more money from me. I've given you everything I have." I was like, "Okay, fuck you." Like I didn't even know this was going on, man. You just like throw money at me like I'm a stripper every time you see me, and you're scared for some reason. Like maybe I missed a story point somewhere. I don't know. So.
Makes me think of those gold goblins that used to be in game.
Well, there are random people that like don't like hollowers. I don't know what the reason why is, but again, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to the story. um, but yeah, that's Mina.
Hollowing out there. Earth should stay where the earth is.
Yeah, but yeah, that's Mina the fucking Hollower, man. It's a
Hell yeah.
badass game. You guys should play it. It's really good, and it's only $20. I mean, there you go. You just get your fix for everything, and because this game is it's very even though it's new, it's just very nostalgic at the same time. So it's really cool. Um,
Yeah.
Next week we'll be dropping Paranoia Agent anime, and then following that we're doing Suikoden, right, Mike?